No Time to Explain is an indie platformer based around one of the coolest premises we've seen, so let's let the game explain for itself.
I am you from the future. There's no time to explain. Follow me to... Oh, Christ! Ah!
All we need to do now is find...
Time travel, alternate universes, evil alter egos with goatees, and you can dance at any time by holding down spacebar. Heck, this game has everything.
Yeah, those opening few seconds really grab you, don't they? And with next to no explanation, you find yourself picking up your future self's laser gun jetpack gadget. Much like Spelunky and Super Meat Boy, this is platforming at its most brutally difficult.
Yes, you'll be instant retrying and dying a lot, and that's part of the appeal. The gun jetpack thingy is a pretty fresh spin on the usual platforming formula, and amongst the constant trial and error, you'll pull off some awesome acrobatics. I love the game's sense of humour and all the dialogue too. I got many a chuckle from my future self's dying words.
My ribs are in my eyes! They're in my eyes!
This game's greatest asset really is its variety. I mean, as you warp through space, you'll tackle so many creative mechanics. The most basic is a big-ass shotgun with a recoil that flings you across the screen. You can also turn into a human cannonball after stuffing yourself with cake. And you even go a bit bonkers insane and get some trippy mind powers. And then this happened.
Hey, it's me. Bad news. Our evil self's gone back in time. He wants to give us D or B des before this whole thing starts.
Oh no, what are we gonna do?
You're gonna go inside yourself and cure it.
What?
Hold still.
Wait, should we do...
I did not see that coming. They did quite a good job of turning all of these scenarios into gameplay. When you're fighting the diabetes inside yourself, there are these pools of syrup. Land in one and you'll buzz around on a sugar high that'll let you jump further, but also kills you unless it's washed off. The developers call this a comedy platformer, but Hex, I don't think it really delivered on that as much as I wanted to like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. Because of some of the bugs and inconsistencies, the frustration meter blew a few times for me, and I ended up having to walk away. I mean, when you die in a good platformer, even the really hard ones, you should know exactly what you did wrong and be able to learn from it. Whereas here, I think often the controls and the design were to blame.
Yeah, I think it's just that core mechanic for me. It just needs a bit more work. It's just too hard to aim and get that proper amount of platforming momentum. And I know that's the challenge, but still, it shouldn't be that hard. Maybe controller support would have helped it. Maybe it would have actually made it harder. The thing I found most disappointing, though, was the boss fights, because so much of this game is instant death. But then when you get to fight a boss, suddenly you're invulnerable, and that's kind of pointless.
Yeah, with the exception of this guy. You're invulnerable for the first half of the boss fight, so you're playing on autopilot, yawn, more rocks, whatever. Then all of a sudden lasers shoot out of his eyes and kill you instantly. I mean, it makes no sense. Plus, he kept getting stuck on the background. Normally I could get him moving again by going in and out of the menu screen a few times, but then he really lost it and I had to reboot and replay the entire level.
Well, this was only made by 2 people, so you can understand a few rough edges here and there, but overall, as much as I loved all the ideas and the craziness of this game and its style, I just think it needs much more polish, so I can't give it more than 4 out of 10 rubber chickens.
I did find myself strangely compelled to collect all the different hats. I'd be making my way to an exit and then, ooh, a hat! So it gets an extra half a point from me for the hats. I'm giving it 4.5.
No Time to Explain, as we said, was made by just 2 people using crowdfunding.
And they're not alone. Crowdfunding is massive, and not just in gaming, as Goose finds out.
Good game.